Hello, this is astrologer coach Sonja Francis, and today we're going to be talking about the full moon, which is coming up on Thursday, November 10th, 2011, at 3:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is East Coast time in the U.S., and 12:16 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is West Coast time in the U.S. So, what is the full moon all about? So, the full moon is a very emotional time when we become aware of something that's been not working for us, something that's been an imbalance of some kind. And so it's important during the full moon that we create a balance between two different energies. Now the moon is going to be in Taurus this time around, and the sun is going to be in Scorpio. So it's really about creating a balance between those two energies. So the Taurus is an energy that's all about what really matters to us. What is worth our time, our energy, and our money? We really want to take a look at being in touch with our physical bodies, with Mother Nature, and with the things on the physical plane. What are our material securities? What are our desires in terms of our possessions, and how do we feel about ourselves? These are the kind of things that are important to Taurus. Now, Scorpio, on the other hand, is a very emotional sign. It's all about how we feel and how powerful our feelings can be. And it goes very deep because it's also connected to our unconscious. And Scorpio is very much also about transformation and how we can transcend some of these unconscious behaviors and feelings that we have, and sides of us that we're not that we're suppressing, or that we're not totally conscious of. How can we bring them up to the conscious and therefore create a transformation within ourselves and become whole? So these two energies are very different. One is very much about, being peaceful and being safe and being okay on the material plane, and the other one is it's more crisis oriented. It's more about trying to dig out the dirt so we can bring it up and we can see what's actually there, so we can transform it and make it into something beautiful and become whole. So and it's a very emotional process, right? So these are very two different energies, and so it's really important during the full moon time to find a connection between the two and a balance between the two, to understand that we're here to take care of ourselves and our material needs, but we're also here to take care of our emotional needs and make sure that we're whole and complete, and that we're connected to all of us, and that we're also connected to other people, that we can share our experiences with other people on a deeper level. So this balance has to be taken care of. Now, why is this full moon so powerful this time around? It is taking place a day before November 11th, 2011. And some of you may have heard of that date, 11-11-11. It's a very powerful number combination that has to do with the feminine, divine feminine within us. And therefore this date has a lot to do with us sort of upgrading to a higher consciousness, to a more divine energy, connect ourselves, connect into a more divine energy, and moving from a more dual model to a more oneness oriented model. So this is for us a very important time, because all of us get to choose, like, are we going to move towards oneness, or are we going to hold on and stay attached to the old model, which is the dualistic model. And we're also going to be intuitively receiving what our mission is here on earth, and what we came here to do and do for other people. So this is a very important time. Now Neptune is also going to be stationary direct a day before the full moon, and that's very significant as well, because Neptune is the energy of oneness and the energy of spirituality and creativity and our intuition. So this planet, this energy, is going to station a day before the full moon, before it starts moving forward again. It's been in a retrograde motion for the past couple of months. And so during that time, we're invited to take stock of our own spiritual connection to everything. How do we feel about oneness? How do we feel about compassion? How do we feel about being in contact, in a fluid, watery contact with everything around us, with ourselves and with other people? So all of this is going to be heightened during the stationary time, the Neptune stationary time, so we can move forward into a more fuller spiritual experience. So with the full moon being in Taurus and the sun being in Scorpio, there is going to be definitely a sense of attachment that's going to be present during that time. So if you have some arguments with people, just remember that both of those signs can be a little bit stubborn. One more on an emotional level, the other one more on a physical level. But if you have a confrontation with someone, just remember that it's about creating a third place to go to, and it's the higher version of the two of them combined. So the balance is always moving up to a third point that helps us understand both sides of the equation, both sides of the duality. So if you want to know where in your chart the full moon is going to be taking place, and where you're going to have the realization of some awareness in your life of what you need for yourself, and how you need to gain some self-worth, and look into where you want to spend your money, your energy, and your time, you can email me at Sonja, Sonja, at AstrologerCoach.com. and I will send you a brief reading on where in your chart your full moon is taking place for a fee. And if you want to check out my daily astrology blog, please go to www.astrologercoach.com/blog, and you will see that on a daily basis I post my blogs there to communicate what's going on energetically speaking in the skies and with us. So have a fantastic full moon, and feel free to ask any general questions that you may have about the full moon via email or via my website. And I'll be seeing you soon for my next video blog in about 2 weeks from now. Goodbye.